Dear Lord, the battles we go through life.
Dear Lord, the battles we go through life.
We ask for a chance is fair.
We ask for a chance is fair.
Chance to equal our stripes.
Chance to equal our stripes.
Chance to do it there.
Chance to do it there.
We should win.
We should win.
Let it be by the code.
Let it be by the code.
Faith and honor held high.
Faith and honor held high.
We should lose.
We should lose.
Stand by the road.
Stand by the road.
Cheers, the winners go by.
Cheers, the winners go by.
Day by day.
Day by day.
We get better and better.
We get better and better.
So we can't beat beat.
We can't beat beat.
Boom, beat, beat.
Boom.
SML, we back. The Truth Playoff Edition, the final edition. The Truth Playoff Edition is back, baby. Put the kids to bed. What's up, fellas? SML community. The Truth is back for the final show on the SML network. The Truth Playoff Edition. We're going to have a great show here. We're going to set some milestones in this show also. Just going to the show, I have a caller coming on after I introduce him. He's an SML great. He's an SML legend. Most people love him. A little bit of people hate him. But, he's great. No matter what, he's good for business. Then I'm going to go into the Truth Playoff predictions. It's going to be tight this season, man. The last season, you want to bring home the ring. A lot of guys fighting hard, so it's going to be tight. But I think I know who's going to win this season. And then we're going to end off with water cooler talk for the boys. One last edition of water cooler talk. I'm going to bring up some topics going on around the SML that people don't want to talk about. But you know me, the truth. We're going to talk about it and we're going to bring it up. So without further ado, we're going to bring up the caller. First, we're going to give him a little intro here, and then I'll bring him on. So I'm going to give him this intro, see if you can guess who it is. Let's roll it.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
So without further ado, man, I'm going to bring on the man, the myth, the legend, Conk. Conk, are you there? What's up, man?
I'm here. How's it going?
Good.
What's up, SML League? It's your boy Conk. Bang, bang. Motherfucking bang. Not a game.
Yes,
baby.
sir.
How we do.
He's back, folks. He's back, the one and only, the guy who brings up the ratings. There it is right there. So, hey, first question off the bat. I know, you got a lot of things to tend to, so I'm going to make this quick. What have you been up to since you got removed from the SML? What have you been up to, man? Everybody wants to know.
I've been playing some Madden leagues, jumping from leagues, trying to find another league. Some things falling apart. Leagues not staying full. Playing some player lounge, doing pretty good in that. Playing some Call of Duty, a little bit of Fortnite here and there. Not a lot going on right now with COVID.
Yeah, that's good. You got to keep busy, man, in the down times. But my next question to you, what do you think about your removal from the SML? You think it was just? You think it was, warranted, or do you think it was, has somebody had something to do with it or whatnot? What are your thoughts? You never got to say anything on that, and now you get your time to say your piece.
I mean, there have been a lot of incidences with me, but I don't think the incident was that big of a deal. I mean, yeah, I got mad because, I threw a pick and I was wanting to restart the game to kind of how the game was going before, and something happened that didn't happen before, and it kind of got me mad, and I wanted my stats, and I kind of, just shut off my PlayStation, and something I shouldn't have done. But I definitely don't think I should have been kicked out of the league for it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a suspension or something, but I could see how people were getting mad with things before, and people always I'm the person they love to hate. I'm like the Cowboys. I'm like the Yankees. People want to always come at me.
I hear you, and a little bit like the Pats a little bit too, right?
yeah, the Pats too. Everybody loves the Patriots.
All right, so going back on that, who do you think, if there was one SML player or two or coaches or admin or whatever that don't think they want you back? Because I know there's one or two. Most of the guys, are all right with, Conk, they love you. There's one or two, maybe not. Do you know who they are, you think?
I don't, but I would. Not saying he would want me or wouldn't want me, but I know QB's loving life right now with me not in the league anymore.
Yeah, man. Since you left, he's won another ship, right? So he's definitely loving the league,
Yeah.
and you and him, really, were opposites to a certain extent on the playing field. Let's say, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
And, and I think there might be, one other, but, that guy, I'm not going to say who it is. I'm not going to, bring up any controversy. He might be Edmund. He might be not. He might be, I know 2 of the 3 Edmonds on your side. There might be one that's going against you a little bit. I'm not going to bring up any, last season. I'm not going to do that. So we're going to get up to playoff predictions here. I'm going to let the Conkmeister give his playoff prediction since he knows this league like no other. He knows the play. So I'm going to give you the matchups. Okay, I'm going to give you the seedings first in the AFC. We'll go through the AFC, and then I'll give you the NFC, and you tell me. So in the AFC, we got the Ravens, Mr. Folding Chair. I think he was undefeated. Number 2 seed, Colts. 3, Pats. 4, Chiefs, which is a new guy from the primer. We got number 5 was the Jags and Dump, and number 6 was Jets. So first round matchups. What's your prediction? We got the Pats and the Jets versus Royce.
I'm gonna take QB in that one.
Close or blowout?
I'm gonna say QB by 10.
QB by 10. All right, so QB moves on in Conk's bracket here. Next, we got Chiefs versus Jags. Corey Keeps is a primer guy versus Dump.
I'm gonna go with Dump. Dump's kind of my boy. I got Dump winning that one.
Okay, so
I like his gameplay. Me and him has always have really good games playing each other.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty much, I'm not going to reveal the truth stuff until later, but, that's pretty good right now. You're pretty on point. So, okay, if the Pats are 3, that means the Pats face the Colts, okay, in the second round. Who do you got there?
I'm going to take my boy Prime in that one.
And is it close? Because QB has had his number in the last couple seasons.
He has. I'm going to go with a 1-score game. Maybe whoever gets – I'm going to say Prime gets the ball last.
Mm-hmm.
And he scores maybe not the last, but like he scores a touchdown or a field goal with like seconds on the clock, and QB doesn't have a chance to get any more points on the board to try to tie it up or take the lead.
All right, and next we got the Ravens and the Jags. Okay, who do you got there?
I'm gonna take the Ravens.
Really, the folding chair? You're going over the folding chair?
Yeah. Huh? You know what? He's a folding chair, but you know what? Sometimes every dog gets their day.
All right. So right there. All right, who's going to the Super Bowl? We got, according to your predictions here, and we're gonna write these down. We're gonna say if you're right or not. Come playoff time. So We got the Colts and we got the Ravens, the first 2 seeds. Who represents the AFC?
I'm gonna go with my boy Prime Time on that one.
Prime Time, huh? You're sticking with the old wily vet.
I'm sticking with the old vets in this one.
And he's 15-time champ, but he hasn't won one in like 15 seasons. So
so time to get back in there.
All right, so Colts is in the Super Bowl and the AFC. All right, let's go to the NFC. NFC is going to be funny because I don't know how this happened, but the Vikes, number 1, that's me. I don't know how I got there. Easy schedule. I'm a pretty pretender. And then we got the Skins, number 2 seed. Bucks and Noel, number 3 seed. We got the Rams, terrible 2-step, number 4 seed. Okay, we won the NFC NFC West. And then the Eagles, okay, Dan's pretty good. He's 5. And then we got the boys, Grams, another appearance after taking a couple playoffs off. So, all right, so we're going to go Eagles, Rams, first round. Who takes that?
I'm going to go with the Eagles.
Eagles in a blowout, a close game?
I'm going to say I'm going to go in a blowout.
Yeah, that's a good call. We might see eye to eye on that one. We're seeing eye to eye a lot lately, most of the calls so far. All right, next game. We got the Bucks, Noel, against Grams. What do you think about that?
I'm going to go with the Cowboys in this one.
Really, huh? Close?
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
it's
interesting you say that because the Cowboys did win the earliest season matchup between these 2 teams. So, okay, so that being said, that's actually what I want to happen, if I had a choice, because I'd rather play the boys than the Eagles, but, whatever. But anyways, so Vikes, so in your way, the way you called it, the boys are coming to Minnesota to play the Vikes. Who are you taking there?
I'm taking you. You are going to the NFC Championship. How does it feel, baby?
Feels good, man, but, I'm a little wet behind the ears when it comes to that. All right. So next, we got a great matchup here. Skins and Eagles. Who are you taking there to get to the NFC Championship?
I'm going to have to take Sunday.
That one. Yeah, Sunday, I don't know if you know what happened, but Prime kind of jived him out by advancing a little early, and he didn't get a chance to defend his title because he was on vacation. And then QB won it like he should have because he already beat Sunday in the Super Bowl, but he ended up walking all over NYT in the Super Bowl, and it was kind of a laugher. But that's what happened last season. So this season, Sunday's kind of on a mission to prove everybody wrong and to kind of do it again. So Skins, Vikes, who are you taking there?
I'm sorry to do this to you, but I'm going to take Sunday.
Yeah, man, that's the truth, man. That's the truth and nothing but the truth. All right, so, hey, we got the most anticipated matchup, right now ever in the SML history thus far with a great Memorial Day miracle, and we have it again, round 2. Who do you take in the Super Bowl? Colts, primetime, 15-time champ versus the BG Skins. Who do you take?
I'm going to say that Prime gets redemption for that lucky touchdown, and the Colts take the Super Bowl this year.
Wow. And is it close? Last second, blowout, not even a game at halftime?
It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a one-score game.
Wow. So you're taking the Colts, man. Hey, Prime, I think your boy's trying to get back in now, man. He's giving you he's giving you number 16, man. And, if I know Prime, he likes that stuff. He likes getting any championships, any way he can. So, Kong, one last thing for you. I know you're busy and all that. You have any words to say to the SML coaches, as SML community, since this is the last playoffs of the last game right now until next Madden? Anything to say?
Just I miss everybody. I miss the competition in the league. I really want to be back in the league. If you guys, when the new Madden 21 drops, if y'all will find it in your heart to let me back in, I would love to be back in the league again.
All right, man. Hey, I support you. I support you. I know a lot of guys support you in the league because I know you're good for business, man. And, I never forget the people that helped me get where I was, and now I'm in the SML, so I know you had a lot to do with that. And like I said from day one, I never forget the people that helped me along the way. So, hey, without further ado, I want to thank you for coming on The Truth, and I want to wish you a great summer, and hope we see you in the league in the fall, man.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. It's been fun.
No problem, man. Hey, take care of yourself. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. You too.
All right, brother.
Bye.
Peace out, bro. All right. Hey, next. Okay, we got the truths. Okay, the number one, the only really people want to listen to, right, is the Truth Playoff predictions. Conk gave pretty good predictions, I'm not going to lie, and that's the truth. But now we got the Truth Playoff predictions, and let's roll it. Let's roll it. The truth around the SML Playoff predictions. Final season, the only predictions that really matter. All right, folks, we got the predictions here, and I got the scores, and I got the stats. I've been going at these all day since I found out the matchups. The truth just doesn't come on and just spit nonsense. Everything is backed up by statistics, and, you do the best I can. I'm going to start in the AFC, okay? I'm going to start Pats, Jets, okay? Pats, 17, they're 32 points for a game, second in the SML. They're 17 points against, and they're fourth in the SML. The Jets scored 25 a game, and they're 15th in the SML, and they let up around 19 against, and they're 7th in the SML. Previous meetings, we had the Jets take the first one by 10, 24-14, and then the Pats, took a close one, though, 35-34. So, the Jets could surprise people here, but other than the folding chair himself, is there a bigger folding chair in the playoffs than my boy Royce? I know we live in the same, state, but I'm going to call it what it is, man. In the playoffs, he doesn't come. He doesn't shine. And it could be dangerous for QB, but I think he prepares. He has all his guns this season. He won it last season. He knows the playoff pipe. I'm going to say 27-20 Pats, and Pats move on. The next game, Chiefs versus Jags. Okay, the Chiefs scored 29 a game. They're 5th in the league in points for. 25 against. They're 19th in the SML in points against. The Jags, on the other hand, 27 points for a game. That gets him 13th in the SML. That's kind of low for him. He's usually a little bit more high score in team. We get 20 points against, 8th in the SML. There's no previous meetings this season, but I just came off playing the Chiefs, and I had all my backups in on offense. And I played a pretty close game. I don't know how, but I did. So, he's very predictable if you get his scheme pattern and his route combinations. You can sit on, Hill, whatever. And I see this game being a high-scoring game. I see the Jags 34, and the Chiefs 28. I see Dump is moving on, folks. Dump is moving on. So what does that mean in the AFC? Okay, that means the Pats and the Colts. That's what everybody wants to see, right? That's what everybody. Actually, I'm going to go to the Jags. Okay, Ravens first, because I'm going to keep that matchup next. So Jags and Ravens. The folding chair. Okay, versus Dump, and Dumps hasn't been very good in this stage in the playoffs. I know him and Meats have a rivalry there, but I think the Ravens have too many superstar players. I just don't see how the Jags come through. I think it's going to be a close game, high scoring. And I don't know how I'm doing this. This is a hard game to call. It could go either way, to be honest. I have to really think about this and put this through the truth simulator here. But I'm going to say Ravens 34, Jags 30. And the Ravens move on, folks. And then, let's get to the Pats-Colts. Okay, historic matchup here in the AFC. I'm going to go, there's only two guys that give Prime trouble in the SML. Two guys. And he won't admit it because his pride's pretty high, even though he hasn't won a championship in a minute. But there's only two guys, okay? One is Sunday, who he hasn't beat yet. And even though he says Sunday's not really that good, but he hasn't beat him yet. So that facts are facts there, right? And the other guy is QB Stud. And this is Prime's nightmare because he's prepared. And Prime runs an offense where he does what he does and he does it well. But he doesn't change up that much game to game, depending on opponent. And that's money when it comes to QB Stud. If you keep doing the same stuff over and over again, he's going to know what's coming. He's going to expose it. So I'm taking, I know it's not the matchup people want to see, and it could go the other way. I want to see Colt Skins, but I don't think so, man. I don't think QB Stud's going to be ready for this one. 28-27 Pats. Okay, Colts can't get it done to get in field goal range. And Pats take it 28-27 and go on to face the Ravens in the AFC Championship. Now, the AFC Championship, I don't think it's going to be close because I know the Pats, are in the Ravens' head. Are in the Ravens' head like no other. So, again, I'm going the smartest guy in the room. I'm going 34-28. The Pats are going again to the Super Bowl. A primer guy showing his worth. NFC here. Back down to the NFC. Vikes are number 1, Skins number 2, Bucks, Ravens, Eagles, and Boys. Now, Eagles versus Rams. This is going to be, mark it down, I said it, the biggest blowout of the first round, wild card round, by far. By far. Eagles, 29 points for, 8th in the SML, 19 points against, 6th in the SML. The Rams, 19 points for, 24th in the SML, 21 points again, 10th in the SML. So those stats, you can tell who you think is going to win this game. There's no previous meeting between these two, and I see the score being 38-10. Eagles. No love for terrible two-step, man. Anybody that I beat, gets no love, man, because I'm average at best. So Eagles walk easily over the Rams. Next matchup, Bucks versus Cowboys. Now, this is a tough one because Grams took an earlier meeting. The previous meeting was 24-17 Cowboys. But, Zeke went, off in that game. He had a big game, a TD, 150 plus. French did not have a big game. He only had 65 yards, and I think Grams limited him pretty well. If Grams does that again, he could win. This is a tough game to call. It's going to be very close game. But I see, the Bucks with all that talent. I think Grams is stressed out from what happened in the day-to-day. 24-21 Bucks, I see. I see that happening. And, and that's what it is. French moves on. Noel, coming back with a strong season. He's moving on also. Next. What I see here. I see the Bucks, going to Washington. Facing the BG. And I see he played him close a couple weeks ago. But the Skins take it, 31-24. And then we got the Eagles. The Eagles. And I see them, let's see. I see the Eagles beating the Vikes, man. Let's be honest. I got here. I don't know how I'm number 1 seed. Put it on my resume, but I don't deserve to be here. I don't want to play the Eagles. If I had a choice, I'd rather play either the Bucks or Grams, because I think I match up better. The Eagles is like QB Stud Jr. He's prepared for everything. So I got to try my best to keep a game. But I think the Eagles beat the Vikes 24-10, and they move on. And the NFC Championship is going to be the Eagles and the Skins, a matchup we just saw. And I think the Skins, BG's focused, better team defensively, right? 28-21, Skins move to the bowl, and they play the Pats in a redemption game. And not the game everybody wanted to see, right? Everybody wants to see him in prime. That's the game. But I think we're going to get the second best game everybody wants to see. Redemption tour, right, for the Skins, since he got, eliminated last year a little bit unjustly. So I see the Skins taking it 24-21, and that's the truth. They're the last. They're a 3-time champ. The Skins, baby goat, comes on top. QB stud, another dominant figure, comes close. Okay, that's the way I see it. That's the way I see it, and that's the way it's probably going to go. So without further ado, the last water cooler talk of the season, folks. Here it comes, baby. Here it comes. Let's drop it right now.
It's time for water cooler talk around the SML with Paul.
All right, fellas. It's been a long journey, but here we are, the last water cooler talk of the year, folks. So we're going to start off with a couple topics. First, the downfall of the SML OGs. The downfall. So what do I mean by the OGs that had a downfall? Future, Woods, and Lawyer. Okay, what happened to all these guys that are OGs, and a couple of them, one of them won a title. Future, I think what happened to him, his team got old. He didn't know how to manage CFM. Woods, dumbest decision ever. He traded his QB in the last season, 90 overall, one of the, a great QB, Mayfield, to the Cowboys for a shake, nod agreement. Okay, that kind of effed him up. And then Lawyer, man in my division was strong, and he just fizzled to the end. The last game versus him, he just wasn't there, wasn't clued in. I know he lost Gurley, and that was a big part of his team, but hey, I lost Hines last season. I still made the playoffs, right? So that's not really an excuse. So the fall, of the OGs, man, you guys, we need you back next session. Okay, we need you back in order to make this a strong league. So, hey, take a couple weeks off, right, and come back strong because we need you, right? So another thing here, who does the matchup everybody wants to see? Everybody. I talked to some people that are no longer in the league that have been, some of the cycle, and they want to see Prime versus Sunday Part 2. Will we see it? I just made my prediction, and I don't think we're going to see it. I think QB stud is so tough to beat, especially if he's in Prime's head, which I know he is. I know he's in Prime's head. So, that being said, I don't know. I don't know. I hope that matchup happens. I want to see a Part 2, and I think Sunday will play better this time, even though he won it last time. But, Prime, hey, let's give credit to Prime, man. He runs a great league. He's a 15-time champ. And he's not like these other guys. He doesn't play the game as much. He doesn't practice as much. He doesn't know the ins and outs of the game like QB stud and Sunday, for the most part. He just plays his scheme that he's been running, and he runs it well. He does what he does and does it well, So I give credit to that, and I do want to see that, even though I didn't predict it. I don't think it's going to happen. But I do want to see that matchup to end off, Madden 20 and end it off right. And I think that'll be a great matchup for the league, and it'll be great ratings, even though, we're in August, a dead time, usually in most Madden leagues. But, really not the SML, to be honest. And, hey, last but not least, I just want to say, it's been a pleasure, SML. I don't know where the truth is going in the future. I don't know where I'm going. I had a great time in the SML, great group of, guys and admins and everything like that. You don't know what the future holds. You live day by day. And I just want to thank everybody from those guys in the primer that I came up with, who you are, the guys that helped me get in the league, and just admins and everybody else. It's been a great time in here. One of the best leagues I've ever been a part of. And I've only been a part of two. So, both of them are pretty good, So, but this one is a great league, different, younger group of guys and some older guys mixed in, which I love too. Great trash talk, great columns, great, SML channel, which you guys should check out, man, and support. Because the more you guys support the shows, the bigger the league grows, and that's what it is. I know it's hard to listen to a podcast or whatnot, but it makes a difference, It makes a difference, and I think this league's a great league. And from the primer to the SML, I just want to thank everybody, all the truth disciples. You know who you are in the DMs. Giving me the info that I need. And I just want to thank you all, man. We don't know where it's heading in the future. Maybe we'll be back, but we don't know yet. We gotta evaluate the options and go from there. It's been a great time here, and I wouldn't want it any other way, man. So that being said, I'm signing off on the truth. Definitely the truth for this session, this cycle, and we'll see what the future holds. But I want to thank you all, man. You guys have been great. And we got to the top really quick, man, and I appreciate it, and I couldn't have done it without all the support of the SML. Thank you, man, and have a great, safe summer, and hey, let's have fun in these playoffs, man. Let's take our time and do it right and really enjoy it, all right? Peace out, the truth out, see ya.
It's game time, 4th and 1 on the goal line.